Good morning, you from FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Parr. This morning my guest is Cathy Buchanan, co-owner with Independent Carpet One Floor and Home in Michigan. Cathy, how you doing?
I'm doing great this morning, Kemp. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Same to you. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
It's the most festive time of year.
Let me just tell the listeners real quick, you and your brother own a store that your family started a generation ago. It's west of Detroit. One store, pretty healthy store. You do some good business, sell upper end, and you do a little bit more carpet than you do hard surface, right?
We do. Well, that's because it's cold here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Not Iowa or Idaho cold, but we have snow on the ground, and we are the demographics here is warmer, cozy. So, yeah, we are selling a little bit more carpet than we are hard surface, and I'm actually grateful to that because hard surface is a little bit of a challenge right now for a number of reasons.
Anybody that knows Carpet One, the organization, knows who you are. You're somewhat of a poster child for them. You've just recently been in the news because you were added to their advisory panel, right?
Yes, I'm very honored. I've joined an amazing group of people. It's nice because you get a wonderful pulse, not only on Carpet One, but the entire industry. I'm here for my membership, every Carpet One owner, for questions. It's a great platform.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about business. Tell us how business is doing nowadays.
Well, we've had a stellar year, and I'm sure as every retailer has this year, at least flooring retailer. Last time I pulled numbers up for the year, we're up about 16%.
Okay.
But it dropped. We were up a much higher, but since November, our traffic has slowed down considerably. Mm-hmm. The majority of our work has seemed to go on the commercial end.
Yeah.
But still, a wonderful year, stellar year.
Okay, so you said 16 at this point right now, but yes, you were tracking maybe a little stronger a month or two ago?
We were almost 22% up for the year before October.
Okay, so what happened was last year was a strong November. This year's not as strong, and most of your business is residential replacement, and you're telling me that traffic in the stores kind of slowed down in November.
Traffic has slowed down, and I'll tell you my perspective on it is people are decorating sooner this year than later. I know that I have all my Christmas decorations up in my home, and I did that the week before Thanksgiving because I need a little festivity in my life. I need a little bit of positive energy. And I think the public in general is feeling that. We need a little positive news. News channels, they don't emit anything positive right now.
Yeah.
So what better time of year to have that joy than Christmas? So people have their Christmas trees up. People have their decorations up. So the last thing they're thinking about is putting flooring in their home right now. The other aspect is the consumer is very smart because they are listening to all the negative news, and they know that there are containers floating on the ocean that are holding materials, whether it be furniture or any type of goods, flooring, whatever it may be, coming from abroad. It's not going to get here, or it's sitting at the ports without people emptying containers. So the consumer is smart. So they're thinking, I'm not going to get my material anyway, so let's just wait till the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I think that is what slowed our traffic down. We're actually even getting clients right now that say, let's just find what we want and we'll do it next year. And with the price increase coming in January, I think January 3rd, my staff is vehemently telling our consumers, buy now because you're going to have a price increase anywhere from 8 to 13% January 3rd, and you can see their eyes are like, So I think we're going to have an okay December because we keep implementing that news.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be door-breaking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Let me add a national news story that kind of seconds what you're telling me there on the ground. Consumer sentiment slid 6% in November to 67.4%. And that's a 12.4% decline on a year-over-year basis. And same thing you're telling us here. So you've got pretty good perception of what's going on. The consumer is worried about inflation. They're aware of supply line shortages, and their dollars just not taking them as far, and so they're pulling back on spending. So that's coming from a national news story.
They are pulling back on spending. That's why I love the Synchrony financing offers that we have. But you know what? The pulse of Americans is negative. They aren't trusting our leadership. They are not trusting where our country is going.
Well,
it's a sad thing, but we have to continue staying positive.
Well, let me add now, these economists that study this stuff and know pretty well, like you said, we enjoyed a really strong 21, and you telling me up 22%. And next year we're going to see growth. It's just not going to be as strong.
I think it'll still be growth, but I don't think our numbers will probably be equivalent to what 2021 is. So kind of like a flat year in comparison.
Right. So you say your commercial work's picking up. What kind of work are you doing commercially?
Well, it's not like major buildings because people are still working from home, but we're doing some hospitals, clinics. Crazy. We're doing a lot of businesses where they're renting out office space for spas and nails and microabrasion and things like that. We've done 3, if not 4, in the past few months, which is kind of, how many technicians are there that do all of this? I guess there are a lot. Just smaller offices and schools, situations like that.
Okay. And the next Carpet One show is in January, right?
Yes, I'm so excited to see my peeps down in Orlando. It's going to be great.
That's going to be around the 19th, I believe, isn't it? Something like that.
Yes, right in the middle of January.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. Well, Cathy, thanks so much for your read on what's going on at retail out of Michigan. Again, been talking to Cathy Buchanan with Independent Carpet One Floor and Home in Westland, Michigan, and you've been listening to Kempar and Florelli.net.